day. I hope you all always healthy. Do you know where this is? That's right. Yep. Welcome to Museum Dirgantara. For the first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Okay guys, we will tell you the history of Museum Dirgantara. There are so many attractions in Jogja that make tourists interested in visiting here. Not only famous for the production of batik and bapia, Yogyakarta also has many natural attractions such as temples in Yogyakarta, the history of the Ratu Bokosai, even the history of worm, and also science and history tours such as the history of the Kalasan Temple, which will be useful for students. Dirgantara Museum in Jogja is part of one of the many tourist destinations, especially in the holiday season, which aims to introduce the devices owned by the Air Force and its history. This place is a museum that has a high attraction for tourists because what will be seen in it is very interesting and not all boring as common people think about a museum. This museum is very suitable to be visited by those of you who like the world of aviation, because this museum displays various complete collections from the world of military and aerospace flights. Visitors will be able to see a variety of great aircraft that were used in the past, including fighter planes and transport aircraft that have been used and owned by the Air Force. The museum, which was previously located in Jakarta, was moved to the Yogyakarta Air Force Complex because Jogja was the location where the Air Force was born. The history of the Aerospace Museum in Yogyakarta began on April 4, 1969 on Jalan Tanah Abang, Jakarta, when it was founded by the Air Force Commander Rear Admiral Rusmi Nuryadin. In November 1977, the museum was later moved and merged with the Air Force Academy Museum at the Adi Sucipto Jogja base. The museum was inaugurated as the Dirgantara Mandala Air Force Central Museum on July 29, 1978. Because of the consideration that the Air Force Alutsista Air Force will continue to develop and the old museum building in the Kesatrian, aka BRI, will not be able to accommodate and difficult to reach by visitors, the location of the museum was then moved on December 17, 1982. Air Force Chief of Staff Air Marshal S. Hadi Cahyadi signed an inscription reinforced by the Air Force Chief of Staff's decree, dated April 11, 1984, regarding the rehabilitation of the former sugar factory building and logistical warehouse of the Japanese era to be prepared as a permanent museum building. Entering 1984, the museum was then moved back to Wonakatur to a building that was built during the Dutch colonial era. On July 29, 1984, the museum was inaugurated by the Air Force Chief of Staff Air Marshal Soekardi with an area of approximately 4,2 hectares, and the total building area used was 8,765 square meters. As a part of the history of the Aerospace Museum in Yogyakarta, the museum's collection consists of 10,000 pieces in the form of 36 airplanes, 1,000 photographs, 28 kinds of dioramas, paintings, honors, official clothing, and a library that holds a number of book collections. The collection of fighter planes and their replicas in the museum are mostly from World War II and Indonesian independence wars, including
The collection of fighter planes and their replica in the museum are mostly from World War II and Indonesian independence wars, including the Ki-43 aircraft made by Japan, PBY-5A Catalina, the first aircraft replica produced by Indonesia while IRIX. The aircraft made in Japan is A6M50 Sen, B-25 missile bombers, B-26 Invader, Cu-16 Badger, helicopter made in America Hiler 360, P-51 Mustang aircraft from the US, KY-51 Current aircraft from Japan, replica Kampret glider aircraft made by Indonesia, Lavosin LA-11 MiG-15, MiG-17, MiG-21 aircraft Russia, missile SA-75, and US-made TS-8 dice. Recently, in the history of the Dirgantara Museum in Yogyakarta, received an additional collection of 9 prototype bombs made by the Erlangga Research and Development Agency in cooperation with PT Pindad and PT Sari Bahari, namely training bombs and high explosive sharp bombs that can be used as weapons on Sukhoi Su-30, F-16, F-5, Skyhawk, Super Tunaco, and others. There is also a collection of photographs of Air Force fighters. For example, Agustinus Adi Sucipto, Profesor Dr. Abdurrahman Saleh, Adi Sumarmo, Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma, and others who were the pioneers in the establishment of the Indonesian Air Force. Special Museum Dirgantara. The museum building is divided into several parts of the room which accommodate exhibition of various collections that are here. In addition to the main room which contains photos of former Air Force officials, there are several other rooms, namely Chronology Room 1 and 2. In this room, visitors can see the composition of historical dioramas and documents originating from the proclamation of the Republic of Indonesia independence in 1955. History of the involvement of the Air Force in its effort to defend the red and white since the Dutch military aggression too, who attacked the Adi Sucipto Air Base, which was still called Maguwo. In a diorama, it was revealed how the struggle of the Maguwo Air Base Defense Force and also the CTC-47 VTCLA were boarded by Air Force officers whose photos were in the main room and crashed because they were shot by the Dutch, so that the officers were killed. There are still several other dioramas, such as the dioramas when the first fight of the red and white aircraft, the event of July 29, 1747. The events are The events after the first flight, the Tricora Dioramas, and the SKSD Palapa. Alutsista Space. In this room, visitors can see a variety of Indonesian Air Force tempting equipment used when fighting against invaders in ancient time. In addition to the various types of aircraft mentioned above, there are various main tools of the Air Force weaponry system in the form of anti-aircraft missiles. Airborne, the trans weapons, PSU, and several types of rifles used by Indonesian force to fight the Dutch. There are several planes that can be boarded by visitors statically. In addition, there is also a photo studio that allows children to take pictures in the style of fighter pilots, and souvenir shops at the Aerospace Museum located near the exit of the museum. This shop sells a variety of Indonesian aerospace accessories ranging from caps featuring fighter planes, jersey, emblems, or pins, miniature fighter aircraft, and so forth. A number of aircraft collections are also on display in the museum grounds, and a former defense equipment made by the Soviet Union in one corner of the museum in the form of a Tu-16 aircraft dubbed Badger by the Americans. This aircraft was instrumental in forcing the Dutch to leave Papua, so that the Tricora incidents could end and Papua return to Indonesia. And the last is the history of the Dirgantara Museum in Yogyakarta. Certainly makes you history buff interested in the various collections that are here. Ticket price range from 4,000 rupiah per person and open starting at 8 to 15 every day. The exact location of the museum is Adi Sucipto Airport on Jalan Kolonel Sugiono, Adi Sucipto Airfield Complex, Wonokatur, Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta. The location is the middle of the city, which is easily accessible by private vehicles or public transportation. Public transportation access in the form of public buses, and visitors can get off at ST Angkasa, which is located after a Jover flyover. The location of the museum about 200 meters from the location of getting off the bus. Visitors can also ride the Trans Jogja and get off at the Nurse Janti shelter. In addition, there is also the history of the Yogyakarta Batik Museum, the history of the Biology Museum, and the history of the Avandi Museum in Jogja.